in the car being able to do this because I'm gonna have to do my use your voice. I'm gonna have to do that again. I'm gonna have to do a part two to that. Nonetheless, I'm excited to be with you guys on today because it is day number 4 of my 7 days of live, 7 days going live challenge. I don't know why I turned right there. Nonetheless, probably because, okay, this is what happens when you're in the car. Let's do some Let's do some housekeeping. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are not following me here on Habs TV, please, please, please follow me here on Habs, the Bad Queen. If you are not following Bad Coach Dana or Bad Queens of the Roundtable on Facebook, please do that as well. There's a lot happening, a lot going on, and I am trying to give you everything without seeming like I'm overwhelming you. If you're not following Bad Coach Dana on YouTube, please do so. Please, is that what you're saying? Please do so. So, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. You have to listen to the Holy Spirit. I don't care what nobody said. You have to listen to the Holy Spirit, regardless of whatever, regardless of how it feels, even if it might feel strange or odd. You have got to listen to the Holy Spirit. There's that. Tonight, we are talking about it's about you, and you know what that means as far as your business. And so, if you've been watching the lives for the past couple of days, there's been a theme, and there's been at least 3 points in each theme to, help you, realize where you are not in your business. And one of the things that I think I shared on the second day, was about, and actually it was yesterday, was about going live and, you know, utilizing your platforms and utilizing your voice to continuously share. And one of the things that is real important when you are sharing your business, your everything, is to make sure that it's consistent, right? And so for me, consistency is very important because I don't do a lot of talking. I do share a lot of video. I do share a lot of graphics, and sometimes it might be a lot of selfies with words or whatnot, but I do share a lot of that, but I don't share enough that tells you what I do as a business and lifestyle counselor. And so for me, when I look at everything that's at my fingertips, I have to know that I'm being consistent. So, in being consistent, though, that means you're doing a lot. You're making sure that your graphics are scheduled. You're making sure that everything is spell checked and right, and you're sending it out. And, you're making sure that the things that you want to get done are getting done. And when you're making sure that you do that, guess what's happening? You're getting tired. You are. But you're like, I got to keep this momentum going. I got to keep this momentum going. But it's all about you. And this is different than, like years ago, we would always say it's not about you, honey, especially when it's about ministry or whatever. We'd always say it's not about you, it's about what God has said. But God also said for us to take rest. And so when he's given us a project, an assignment, something that we need to do, he's also told us that we need to take rest. Take rest. We just got to do it. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. And so, all about you, these 3 points I'm letting you know right now, you are very important to building your brand. And in being important to building your brand, you have to take some time to rest. Take that seventh day, whatever that seventh day is, whatever that seventh day is, to pull out as your Sabbath. Normally, Saturdays are my Sabbath day. This particular weekend, I decided that I'm moving my Sabbath day to Tuesday, so that I could accomplish a goal that I knew I could accomplish if I was allowed to on this Saturday. And so, for me, it's the opportunity as an entrepreneur to be able to have the choice to do that. So because you are your brand and you are the face of your brand, you're very important to your brand. Make sure you take some time to to take rest. Yes, I do have my notes. Sorry. If I didn't say this before, point number two, which is always necessary. Pray first. Pray first, pray in the middle, pray last, pray always. Always say a prayer. And the reason why that's part of your self care and it's about you is if you don't ask God about direction and protection for you, your business, and your life, you could be doing whatever you want to do, thinking that you're gaining momentum, but you're not. You could be out here, showing up at different places that mean you nothing. They're not trying to stretch you. They're not trying to help you grow. You could be meeting with people and having conversations with folks that are hurting your whole brain cells. Nope, nope. Pray before you go. Pray while you're there. Pray when you leave. Always pray because you need God in the beginning, in the middle, in the end. You need God in all of it. You need to know if you should even be going where you think you're going. I have a meeting on Tuesday, and I believe I have. I will ask God if I'm wrong, but I believe I've had a conversation with God about this meeting I'm having on Tuesday, and I'm still having this meeting on Tuesday. And it's the meeting I'm having on Tuesday is putting me in a room that you wouldn't think I would belong in as a business and lifestyle counselor. But this particular woman said, yes, you do. And I need to hear from you. So, okay. So we going. And she going to hear from me and we going to talk and we going to chat. And that's what we're going to do. So point number one was make sure you take some rest. Point number two was pray, pray, pray. And point number three is exercise. Oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all something. Um, I haven't. Those of you that know me know that I had three offices, and currently, I only have two offices, and those two offices are basically my home office. Yes, it's getting to be dark here. My home office, as well as ride share. And the other office that I had, which was all three offices, was I worked at the tax office. I noticed since I'm no longer there that I don't do a lot of moving around. I'm either driving the car, I'm sitting at the home office, or I'm going over to the cigar lounge. But I'm not doing a whole lot of exercise. And I realized that, my body, I started to get some aches and pains. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm not exercising. And so I had to start my exercise routine back up again, really doing more than what I was because I had slacked off. Because I was at the tax office. I was at the tax office exercising every day, up, down, up, down. I was doing squats when I went to the bathroom. I was doing squats when I sat down at my desk chair. I was doing squats and stuff everywhere. But when it came down to I left office number three, I was no longer doing squats. So I'm like, girl, you done left your whole body behind trying to. So I had to start an exercise routine, my exercise routine again, and it's a slow go, but it's a go, and it's important in self care because I'm healthy. I'm a little overweight, but even my doctor is like, who cares? That's not even important. You're not even, you're not dying. You don't have any heart problems or anything like that. Other than being a little bit overweight, I am relatively healthy. Okay, so blood pressure is great, all of that. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it, and here I am. The point I'm trying to make is that when you have to think about you have to think about exercise, you have to think about prayer, you have to think about taking a rest day. And the reason why is because you are very important to your brand. You are your brand, so you have to show up. You can't show up out of breath, you can't show up dying, you can't show up in the middle, looking like you know you ate ding dongs for breakfast and you're not even concerned about you. You have to drink enough water. Those are other points we can share at another time. But self-care is necessary. And exercise is necessary for that. Prayer is necessary for that. Taking a Sabbath day is necessary for that. Let me share with you, I am working on a book that I plan to have published by June for Smart, safe, sexy. Self care is necessary. Any of you have heard me before, and if you haven't, let me say this to you. I started an initiative back in 2016, 2017 called Smart, Safe, Sexy. And in Smart, Safe, Sexy, every year we celebrate something about being a woman of God that is also smart, building her business, but is also sexy. Okay. And so 2 years ago we wrote a book, and it was in an anthology, and I wanted to do another anthology, but this year we're not able to do that. So I'm going to write this book, and I have someone I've asked to do the introduction in the book for us, so that especially because it revolves around healthcare, and it revolves around self-care, and it's very important. So what I want to share with you is that we're doing that. Smart, safe, sexy. Self-care is necessary. And I'll be sharing the book cover pretty soon, because I do have that, and I'll be doing pre-orders for that book, for that ebook, because that's going to be available on Amazon. But what I reason why I share that is because self care isn't something we just practice ever so often. It's something that should be practiced daily. It is something that should be necessary, especially for us as women business owners. There's no way that we'll make it to that millionaire, billionaire status if we are so stuck behind trying to look at everything, and we tired and we haven't taken rest. We've been doing this 24/7 entrepreneur thing. We haven't asked God for direction, and we haven't done any exercise. Honey, that's not what a millionaire makes. You need your rest. You need your exercise. You need your prayer. And so with Smart Safe Sexy, just keep watching us on here on YouTube, here on Hats, Bad Coach Dana, Bad Queens of the Round Table, and find me on Instagram, because guess what? We're going to be talking about more of this. This is how we know all of this is necessary. This is how we know all of this is pertinent. This is how we know that we are doing what we need to do. So my last point, and this is not really a point, but the last thing I want to share with you guys is the membership. Bad Queens of the Roundtable membership network is so vital to building business, because there's some things that we're doing that is totally out of the box. When I tell you we're traveling, we are. When I tell you we're doing digital products and having coaching sessions and services, we are. When I tell you that I am helping women turn around the things that they've been trying to do for years, and I'm helping them to turn that around within a matter of days, I am. And it's very important that I share with you, Bad Queens of the Roundtable wouldn't be what it is if there weren't other queens who wanted to have and do more. If you find that you are that person, let me know. DM me, inbox me, comment here to say, hey, Dana, I want to know more about Bad Queens of the Roundtable Network. If you get in before while I'm slipping, if you get in, you can get in at 59.99.95 right now. Otherwise, it's going to be 75.99 real soon, and then it's going up to 150 in March. So listen, catch me slipping during these 7 lives, and you can get in at $60. Otherwise, it's going to be 75.99 pretty darn soon, and then it'll be 150 as of March 1st. Listen, Bad Queens of the Roundtable Network is not for the faint of heart. It's called doing the work while you're building your business, and you still need the self care. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your day.